Hey, good evening, my friends and fellow hackers or cybersecurity enthusiasts or whoever is joining me today. My name is Braindead. I train every day, one try hack me room, one new skill, always ethical, and by 30, I will be a professional hacker. So today it is day 49 of my Try Hack Me series, and I have no idea what I am going to pick. If you've been following along on my journey, I was able to solve my Python script to be able to brute force those captchas. And I think maybe at the end of this episode, I will go over the Python code. So if you guys are interested in that, stick around and we'll go over that. So let's just jump right into it. Let's pick a room. Okay, we picked the room. It's called Include. Use your server exploitation skills to take control of a web app. And here, let's just read the mission statement while I am waiting for the IP address to generate. This challenge is an initial test to evaluate your capabilities in web pen testing, particularly for server-side attacks. You'll find all the necessary tools to complete the challenge like Nmap, PHP shells, and many more on the attack box. And I have whatever tools on my virtual machine. We are not using the attack box. Even if it's not accessible from the browser, can you still find a way to capture the flags and sneak into the secret admin panel? And we're just looking for 2 flags, it looks like here. I got the IP address. Let me just see if I have contact with the machine. And I do. So you know what? Let's just start hacking. So, first things first, I gotta make a directory. So this is called include. So, first things first, I'm gonna run a rust scan just to see what ports are immediately available here. And then I'll dig back down and do a more thorough Nmap scan. So it looks like we have 110, 143, 995, 993 and 4,000 and 50,000. We get a lot of interesting ports here. So let's take a look at Nmap, and we're going to run default scripts. We're going to identify service versions. I want this to output into an Nmap results. Let's see, what else can I add here? We're gonna do a -p. We're just gonna do these ports just to make it quicker, so Nmap doesn't have to go and search for all the ports. And let's see what this. I forgot the IP address. Oh, what is this? What the hell? Okay, that was weird. What are these commands? I seem to have some strange command list here. Or command history. I'm just going to retype my command at this point, because I don't know what those commands were. svon nmap results. And we're just doing ports 22, 25, 110, 143, 993, 995, 4,000, and 50,000 on IP address 10.11.52. Okay. And I will just cut to when I got the results. Alright, my friends, I have the results. So let's review what we have found. In fact, I'm going to open up the terminal window so we can observe this better here. So let's just make this a bit bigger just so we could all look at it. So let's start from the top here, where we got port 22. And nothing surprising there. Port 25 is normally SMTP, and I'm just not having that great of luck today with Okay. Let's go back to port 25, which is typically SMTP. So SMTP is open. I wonder if we can get into an account, maybe see their emails. I wonder if that might be one of the objectives here. So we got POP3, which is obviously the receiving end, and SMTP is the sending end. Dovecop POP3D. Okay. We got 143, which is IMAP, which is another receiving, a bit more modern version. 993, that is the SSL secure version of IMAP. So, pretty cool there. 995 is the SSL version of POP3. Port 4000 is Node.js. And if you've been following along in my series, we know that Node.js is certainly exploitable. So we will keep that in mind during this room. Port 50,000 with a 2.4.41. Very interesting. So I think that is where we are going to be starting, is on port 50,000. Now, of course, we could go to port 4000, which is being hosted on HTTP. But I think this will end up just telling me that Node.js is running. So let's do that. And maybe if I actually put a link in, or a port in. Let's go to 4000 and we'll just see that, oh. So we just have to do HTTPS. Or maybe I have to remove HTTPS. Oh, we got a login page for Node.js, really? Okay. Let's take some notes here. Let's so I could better orientate myself for this room. Okay. I'm just drafting out some notes here if you guys want to look at that. I wonder if I can. Well, I'm just gonna leave that. So we're gonna go to, now that we have sign in using guest. Okay. Well then, we have access to this web page at the moment using guest. So that's great. Maybe we could do a Ferox Buster. But before that, I want to look at port 50,000 just to see what's on there. And that is 50,000. What do we get? This website is intended for authorized personnel only. Be advised that every action and request within this system is subject to monitoring and logging. Now, this is called Sysmon. And if we take a look right here in TryHackMe, what's the flag value after logging into the Sysmon app? So that is our first clue here. We know that this is Sysmon. So Sysmon port 50,000. Get into this. So let's take a look around. We're just gonna do a quick poke. We have a login screen. And yeah, login.php, jQuery, and Bootstrap. I don't think that include all compiled plugins below or include individual files as needed. There doesn't appear to be anything below that. Login.php, I think that's just this. So okay, we have two login pages, and we were able to get into this login page, and it looks like there's two people here. We have guest, David, and Mary. So we're gonna make some notes of that. Two other users, possibly David and Mary, right? Okay. Let's see. Let's make this a little bigger here. You know what? While this is running, let me get a Ferox Buster in the background. Now, Ferox Buster helps me enumerate directories. So we're going to see what available directories we could use here. I'll make this actually bigger so we could just see my command. So we got Ferox Buster. We're doing a URL. And the port I'm looking for, or the IP I'm looking for, is 10.10.11.52. We're going to do port 4000. And I'm thinking I should do index. Yeah, we're going to do index. We're going to assign my word list. And this is simply just, we're using sec lists, discovery, web content big dot text. Right, I'm gonna move my head real quick just so you guys can see that. It's just big dot text at the end. All right, we're gonna have this searching. I'm just kind of curious if it finds anything immediately. It didn't look like it did. However, we're going to keep moving here. So we have add friend and add friend. Let's add these people, and we get the same page. Add friend. And now I have them both added as friends. This is 2023. Now let's just look at the page source to see if I see anything that's friend /3. So that might be able to help us quite a bit. Friend 1. Let's see what friend 0 is. That's really what I want to know. So let's get this out of here. Let's just take a look at what this... Oh, wow. What is this? Sequel? Is admin false? Profile image. Recommended activity to marry. I'm a web developer. Interesting. Let's take a look at number 2. Not the admin. Name is David. Guest. Not the admin. 0. Friend not found. 4. So I wonder, let's open up Burp Suite. And we'll do a very light intruder. Hopefully we don't gotta go too hard with it, but let's open up Burp Suite. Alright, I have my Burp Suite open, and I just want to go through as much iterations of this number just to see if I find any hidden accounts that maybe I could find some more information on. So to do this, let's open up my proxy and return proxy on here. Proxy, whoops, proxy, we return intercept on. Gonna generate a request. And now we have the HTTP request in my Burp Suite. We're going to send this to intruder. And we're going to open up the intruder tab. There's a fly in my room. And we are simply going to do a fuzz right here. It says get friend. And we're going to do this little add. We're going to do a numbers from 0 to, I don't know, let's just do 1,000. And that should be all we really need to do here, right? All right, let's start the attack. Now, the community contains a demo version, don't care. So, look at this. Why did these provide me with very large values? Let me take a look here. So 0. Only these 3. Oh, so that 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe I'm not getting too lucky with it, but let's take a look real quick. 2 was obviously David. 3, Mary. Friend not found. But didn't this tell me? Gave me a 200. Oh, is that the request for payload 3? Oh boy. So I don't think I'm getting too lucky here. Unless there's some unbelievably far away number that I'm missing. But obviously it's 1, 2, and 3. It just appears. I'm going to leave this running in the background, but I don't think I'm going to get too lucky here with anything. I'm going to leave it for status code 200 at the top. And I wonder if there's a way for me to just filter this for 200 codes. Yeah, just 200s would be perfect. That didn't do anything anyway. Doesn't even matter, it seems. So maybe it's just discarding it. Is this discarding it? It's not. Regardless, let's keep moving. So these are the profiles. I still have Burp Suite running in the background, by the way, just in case I do detect another user. Recommended activity. What is this? Yeah. Oh. Is. Huh. True? What does this mean? What is these quotations? Interesting. Friend 3. Profile image. I wonder if I can just go to the images too after this. And see what happens if I just go back. Does it list some sort of directory? Oh, nope, it doesn't. Oh. What am I on? 4? No, it was 3. 3. Activity type. I don't. What does this do? Is admin false? I wonder if I can set this to is admin. Or what if I do the guest? But I don't think that would do much for me. I don't think it'd be that simple. True? And what does that do? Do I notice any other capabilities? I just realized these quotation marks, profile image, images, prof 1. Is this inserted into the quotation marks? So is admin true? And if this is the case, oh no, I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked anyway. Well, oh, this actually changed this one. What does that do for me? Oh, that actually changed my settings. Oh, that's cool. Oh, is this the reverse shell? Current banner image and URL. Now, I don't know if that's just a reverse shell. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Wait, is this? Is that this? They did change. Get super. I wonder if this is the. I don't think that would be that simple though. Oh, sysmon is administrator. Or no. How do I do this? How do I contact that API? How would I contact this? It's telling me exactly what to do. Like it's telling me literally exact. I need to like do something with this. I'm gonna put this in my notes. So port 4000. We were able to set is admin to be true, and that gave us additional settings. I mean, host. Like, this is obviously a burp suite. I could put those into burp suite. I just don't know. Okay, so I don't need to continue this attack. Discard. Is this still running? I don't want this to run. Okay, I don't think it is. So, proxy. How do I get that to do what I need to do? Get admin API. Would it be this? Like, I don't even know. No, I probably have to get it to do it for me somehow. This is weird. API. For this. Do I have my proxy on? Let's turn that on. Update. What does this do? Nothing. Yeah. Okay, what does that do now? No. Maybe I could just 127.1? Not gonna proxy or anything though. Maybe I just tell it to host this, right? With that, where the hell am I going? Refresh. Don't care. Whatever. I am not this fella. Let's disable. Let's go back to my guest account. I think I gotta set it to true. Oh no, okay, whatever. API. What if I just do this? What does this do? I don't think this does anything at all. I don't even think it's working. Current banner image. Nothing in my proxy. How do I get to do this? Choose banner image. PNG. Do a little switch up there. I don't think I can update that. Review app. API. Settings. Could I not update this? I don't know if it's just me. Secret. Super secret key 123. How to access an API? Okay, so from what I understand, the only way I'm going to be able to access this is literally how it's telling me to, which I think is just a burp suite. But I don't know how I'm going to send this to. Like, do I just literally copy and paste this into Burp Suite? Because I'd imagine it's not that simple. How do I turn my proxy back on? Proxy. Refresh. And let's do this. I'm going to send this to repeater. Just see what happens. Can't get all admins. Options. Okay, maybe that's... I think I'm just doing it wrong. Unless... You know what though? This port... Isn't it 50,000? Made no difference though. Made no difference. Okay. Alright. So I went looking for a bit of a hint here because I didn't know how to connect to this API. It is this. I don't know why this didn't work for me before. I think I even tried to click this multiple times. But now, as soon as I started recording again, I get the URL. So we send this to repeater, and the goal, I guess, is I still have the notes for the API, so I'm gonna just put in what I have here for the notes. So, which is literally just 5,000 get all admins 10.10.9.9.9.1. Now I don't. Maybe this was not. Come on. I might also have to change the host, maybe? Might have to change the host. I also might have to do an HTTP. I can't believe this is taking this long. HTTP, come on. What are we doing? Let's send this back to the repeater. We'll get number 4 going here, and we'll do a 3. Let's do this. We're gonna change the host because I'm pretty sure I have to change the host as well. And host is going to be 127 5,000. Right. Is that what the notes say? That is exactly what the notes say. So send. Maybe. Oh. Redirecting to. Now, is that what it's supposed to do? Okay. I'm going to say yeah. That's what it's supposed to do. Let's do that. Let's paste that in. Let's forward this traffic. See what happens. Forward. Data char set UTF. So this is base 64. Indicator right here as well. So let's base 64 decode. I might have to take my proxy off. There we go. Base 64 decode. Hopefully this is something good. Decode. Sweet. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. Alright. So we just did a... There was an upload section, and we used Burp Suite to manipulate the URL field and enter in what the API provided us. So that's wonderful. That's awesome. So let's get into Sysmon here. So that's sweet. Administrator is the username, and the password is what the, that's a weird password. Sweet, look at this, is the key. I don't know what this stands for. 50. So SSRF is the key. Woohoo. Sweet, that was fun. All right, the next step is, it looks like we gotta get into var www.html. So we gotta find a file somehow. Also, that's day 49. Let's go. We got 50 tomorrow. I might just, I don't know if I should close Burp Suite or what, but let's take a look at the system monitoring tool here and utilize whatever we can. This website is intended for blah blah blah. Sysmon. Yo. Totally, bro. Where is my... Okay, so I wonder if I could just not Burp Suite, but let's Ferox Buster this. See what directories are available. So also my other Ferox Buster kind of ended in shambles. Ferox Buster, HTTP 10.10.11.52.50,000. We're gonna hit a word list equals, and we're just using the same exact word list. Sec lists, discovery, web content, big dot text. Whoops, I put an equal sign. Didn't need that. Boom. Nope, still messed it up. Where's the mess up? Oh, I forgot the -u to indicate that's a URL. There we go. All right, and we are getting some things here. Let's put this on the side. I'll put this bad boy on the left side so we can look at the directories together here. So, I did just see something. But not seeing it now. Come on. What's going on? Login page and index. So let's go back to index, but it says whatever. I'm not on Burp Suite, am I? Nope. Okay. Now let's go to login, even though we know exactly what the login page is. Oh my goodness, I cannot type. Login, obviously, and that took us to dashboard. There appears to be JavaScript though. On a 301. Uploads. Okay. We're finding some pretty interesting directories here. Let's first look at JavaScript. Then I think it'd be smart to look at uploads. JavaScript, don't have permission. Okay. There's also 301 on templates, but let me try it out. Oh, look at that. Okay. I have a footer.php and a header.php. Let's see what footer.php is about. Wow, this is such a beautiful article. Okay. Let's go back and we're going to take a look at header.php. And I only got 2. I got home and log out. And nothing in the source code that looks interesting. Dismiss. Styles. I don't think really anything there is significant. I could go to uploads now. Let me take out uploads. And I got a profile.png. So we know there is a profiles directory, which might allow us to reverse shell. So we know that reverse shell is certainly a possibility. JavaScript, upload, JavaScript jQuery. I wonder if I should, let's open up JavaScript again and let's go to jQuery. Oh, can't get to it though. jQuery again. Ah, Sizzle JS. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no interest in reading this. Instead, I just need to figure out what is the exploit. I don't know what this is called. Includes Sizzle.js? What is this for? I'm just gonna do Sizzle.js vulnerability. I don't know if this is called Sizzle.js. Not seeing what I need here. Okay. It seems very suspicious that this jQuery is available to us. Templates, jQuery. Bootstrap. I wonder how we're gonna get this. Okay. We also know that there's an upload field. So maybe the objective is to find out how to upload. If I could ever figure out where it is. 50. So what if, okay, obviously this guy has a profile picture somewhere here. I don't know. Let me go dashboard. That's the profile picture. This? How do I change the profile picture? Because if I can find a way to change the profile picture. Okay. Profile PHP question mark image equals profile.png. All right. Now, I wonder if this is just the way it just included that seems strange. No, maybe I didn't type that right. I don't remember how to do this. Local file inclusion. Let me do, I think I have a note here. Let me just look up local file inclusion. LFI. Local file inclusion. Local file. What is it? This. Okay, I have. This is another potential way to get to it. Let's see. Password? No, different ways to LFI. I know you could do like percent. Oh, I could do a base64 PHP filter. Let me do that. I actually have a script here. Let me try that. I don't know if this is. I think this might be the exploit. View. Instead of view, it's image equals. Let me run a PHP filter here. Convert to base64 dash encode resource equals. Oh, this is weird. What the hell? Mine's a little weird here. Let's see. Password. I don't think that's gonna. That was a really strange. Local file inclusion. I know there's other variations. No, go away. Equals Etsy password. Login.text. /secret. Download. No. Various ways to local. What is local file inclusion? I just want like a word list. If I had a word list of possible local file inclusion. Word list, local file inclusion. Maybe that's LFI payloads. Okay, not exactly. Let me try this. Nope. Boop. Didn't get lucky there. Let me try this one. One of these is gonna work for me. Once I see Etsy password, it's game over. We got whatever it needs. Man, I am not getting lucky though. Maybe this. You're not getting lucky at all. Where is the local file inclusion? There's. I do not remember. Can I do that? Okay, I'm just gonna try one of these. I didn't even know I could do it this. Nope. I am not getting lucky whatsoever here. Wait. Let's try. One of these has to work. At this point, I'm about to fuzz this with a with all this whole entire word list. This word list is pretty nuts, to be honest with you. I can't believe how much You know, I really was looking for Etsy password though. If you go back up there, Etsy password is really what I'm looking for. Etsy password. I just don't know which one to pick. Why not? Let's just try this one. I feel like one of these has to work. I mean, this is weird. Like, it's 4. Did I even type that? I don't think I even typed it. There we go. How am I not getting this? Why is it so hard? I should go to the top. There's probably better stuff at the top. I don't even know what the hell that is. This? Womp womp. Oh my god. No! Go back. Dude, this is weird. Oh, you know what? No, let me do 4. Because I think this all still equals out. Let's see. Password. Oh no! What am I doing? I'm just gonna keep trying variations here. I'm sure one. Let's see. Password. Did I even spell that right? Oh. How did I spell this? I don't think I spelled that right. Etsy password. LS. Etsy. LS. Etsy. Let me just make sure it's password. Password. Dude, what am I doing wrong? Let me try this again. Let's see. Password. Oh my god. What if I just do this? As you know. There we go. We got a million. Oh! Maybe I didn't go far enough back. Well, sick. I mean, okay, so maybe I just didn't go far enough back. I think I just had to. I just have to fucking spam it. Okay, well, here's the content of the hidden text. Oh, content of hidden text file. So that's not really gonna enumerate what's the files though, is it? Well, let's go to var. What was it? www.html. Yeah, it's not gonna enumerate anything for me though. I also totally didn't even look at Etsy password. Okay. Dovecot. Joshua Charles. I wonder if that's the next step. I don't think I got any passwords. I'm just putting these into my What is this room called? Include? Okay, I had to put these in my notes. I'm also gonna copy this string here so we know we used LFI. Alright, so we used LFI to get this Etsy password. What is the next best move? Okay, so I think I have an idea. I'm gonna see if we could do some log poisoning. Now I have this in my notes here. So let's see what log poisoning. Remember when I said I had it in my notes? Oh boy. Okay. I swear I used to have a I did a log poisoning room. Oh, here. So, okay, let me see if we can get to the logs. Because if we can get to the logs, I think we might be able to do some log poisoning to get a remote shell. Var log Apache 2, please. Where are my Apache logs? I might have to do log poisoning. I just don't have the notes anymore, though. Log poisoning Apache. So yeah, file inclusion, log poisoning. Let's see. Oh, access.log is what I needed. Access.log. var log. Did I go to var log? Var log Apache 2 / access.log. Why isn't this loading for me? What? Okay, so we saw a bunch of those mail ports when we were first enumerating. So I'm going to try to do log poisoning with mail logs. So let's see if we can find this. And is this it? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Is that the right? I still have a 3. Ooh. Okay. So we're able to generate logs. So I wonder if there's a tutorial on how to exploit this. The attacker needs to send an email to a user on the target system with subject line or body containing the malicious payload such as PHP. Log the file. This could then be done using execute the payload via okay, I gotta what is it, telnet? I gotta telnet into this. How do I okay. Install telnet. Blah 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 blah. Telnet. Set local echo. Open. Opa 10.10.11 52.25. Okay. EHLO? What the hell is EHLO? EHLO SMTP. Oh, okay, so do I just... What? Do I just do that? EHLO. EHLO include. Hopefully I'm doing this right. So mail from brain dead at THM. Okay. Receipt. Let me look at those mail logs again. Can I find any identification of a user? User. So I have two users from the Etsy password, Charles and Joshua. I am not reading this. Oh my god. I don't even know. How am I supposed to find out what this is? How am I supposed to find this? Joshua Act. Oh, it's actually receipt 2. I think maybe that's why Joshua. Dude, I don't even know what the hell's happening right now. How do I go back? Let me go back to send it. Oh. Receipt 2. Then press data. Data. And data with type up period. Queued as 49. Holy crap. So that was a very interesting way for me to find an email. Oh, no, I don't know if it delivered. Right, 49 B1 BO0. Oh, okay, so I see it in the logs. I do see it in the logs. Wow. So let me just make some notes here on log poisoning with mail logs now. Include. Okay, so now let's see, password, and we connected to telnet on port 25 and sent out a message to Joshua. Now we are going to send it out with the payload and a listener on. Okay, let me turn my listener on here. And we're just gonna do a 1337. And okay, so this is actually it's doing remote code execution. But I probably could do a remote code execution into a reverse shell. Right? Code execution into reverse shell log poisoning. Let me also go back because I want to make sure I understand how to actually execute the command. Example, PHP to command to execute reverse shell. So this is the payload it wants me to do, but wait. If I go back here, this wasn't the same. This is what I wanted. And you achieve remote code execution CMD equals. Through a get parameter and CMD. Is that how it works? But I probably have to send the payload first. Executes the inject. Okay. So the payload is what the hell? Oh my god, I think it's just the reverse shell, dude. I have a script in here that I'll deal with that afterwards. Full guide via, well, this guy's actually, there's a whole guide here. All right, I have the exact payload right in front of me. So elo yeah, mail from, and this is the payload. Now this guy actually, why did he do it like that? He put two. I'm gonna just copy him. CMD question mark, boom boom. Receipt to Joshua, data, subject. Oh, whoops, that's not how you spell subject. Subject, woohoo, hello, dot. Okay. Okay, so now I think we can execute poison the log file. This confirms what? And the parameter. Pass through the CMD in the parameter of the URL. Is that what it is? Oh. So. And CMD equals who am I? How does my include? Bruh. Did it just, oh my god, it just killed my notes. Unbelievable. Give me one moment as I recover my My notes. Okay, I had to go and restore my notes because Windows loves to remove my notes. And in theory, this should be right in the header, right? 2. Where is it? Mail from. Well, where's the from? No, from. Is it higher up? Client IP. Message ID. Postfix from. But the from is blank. I'm so confused. Like that should have. This is mail.log, right? Mail.log. Maybe I just gotta refresh the page again. Like, I should be seeing a www. I don't. Huh. Let's do it again. Hello. Include. And we're going to do a mail from PHP system get CMD. Oh, whoops, no. Just like that. Receipt to that's why he put to mail from PHP system get. The fun part is watching me just constantly try all these options until one of them works. Receipt to PHP system dollar get CMD. Doom doom. Do 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 do. Receipt to. Okay, so you have to put a real whatever. Command not recognized. Subject data. Subject please. Okay. Removed. How about now? It'd be nice if I could see if this worked. LS. Do I have to put quotations around this? Maybe that's why. I feel like I'm supposed to put quotations. Let me see what he did. He didn't. Okay, I'm gonna look at a walkthrough here because I'm stuck. Var log mail and sim. How did he? I tried setting a basic web shell to the server via ncat. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing wrong here. ID. Like, I just don't see my stuff. I'm so confused. Who am I? On the parameter set, I was successfully injecting the PHP code into the mail.log file. Okay, so wait. Hello, inc, and then from I don't know, brain dead. At brain dead at dhm.com. Receipt 2. So he, even though this provided him an error, he continued to just use this, right? And then dot, oh, data. I think this still executes. Oh, sudo. Dude, finally. ls. Sweet. Look at that. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Cat. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh yeah. Ah yeah. Here we go again. Boom. Thank you guys for watching me today. We just did. Let me see. Let's review. I'm actually going to pull up the walkthrough, just so we could go over the walkthrough real quick, and we'll continue some notes. Damn, this guy's a long. We did all that today, huh? Alright, let's start from the very beginning. So, we did an Nmap scan to detect all of those ports. We found mail ports, we found port 4000, and we found port 50,000. So when we logged into port 4000, we had default credentials. It even gave it to us. Guest. We started messing around. We started adding some friends. And then we noticed these input fields. And these fields, once you entered them in, it actually changed from isAdmin, allowed us to access some more settings here. So that was great. From there, we did a server-side request forgery. Okay. That's where we manipulated the URL in that. Let me just, I'm taking notes here just so I can know what to do in the future. Okay. And oh, this guy. Oh, I guess that's a way he could have tested it. I didn't realize that. That's cool. Can I actually? That's a smart way to test it. Cool. So he realized that it pulled from there. So obviously it did this. It allowed us to access the API dashboard, and that's where we found the username and password. We base 64. We knew it was base 64 just because it had two equal signs at the end, and that gave us the admin password and username. We never ended up using review app. So now we got to here. We got the flag. Ooh. And now we apparently use LFI and log poisoning, and we knew it was LFI because of the image equals tag. So we were able to mess with this since it wasn't sanitized. And we looked through a word list to get the LFI payload. This guy used burp suite. I guess we could have did fuzz as well. That probably would have been the easiest way to do that. So this guy, he used burp suite intruder to find. We used intruder a little bit in the beginning, but we could have used intruder to do our fuzz. So eventually, we realized LFI. Let's try. Sorry, I'm making notes. Okay, so we know it's LFI available. Maybe we should try log poisoning. And lo and behold, they didn't have Apache, but they had mail logs, which is something different. I never thought about that. So you can manipulate the mail logs to allow us to execute PHP to do the CMD command in the parameter of the website. And from there, we just start executing CMD commands. And this guy's going into quite a bit. Yep, he set up the CMD parameter after injecting the PHP payload. Once the PHP payload was there, we could just just start throwing out commands, and then cat, and then boom. So, very fun room. That was cool. Cool. That's definitely a new method. I was aware of log poisoning, but I did not know you could do it with mail logs. I knew you could do it with Apache. So now I know there's a multitude of logs that this could occur on. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Brain Dead. I train every day. One try accurate room, one new skill, and today it was mail logs. All right, catch you tomorrow.